time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining. Baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, let the light
Peace out.
for you.
Yeah, baby. How you guys doing this beautiful Thursday afternoon? Well, it's technically still morning, but as you guys can see, we are changing up again. Today we got Mr. MFX Miles in the building. How you doing today, my brother?
Awesome, my brother. How are you doing?
Hey, can't complain. I can't complain. Chad, before you guys have any assumptions,
1 second, is your mic on?
mine.
Yeah. Can't
Yeah.
hear you.
Your headphones might. Okay, hold on. Let me just sort Miles out here, guys.
It's plugged in. The thing is, I can hear the music, but I can't hear you. This here? And let me go to your mic. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. One two one two. Yeah. It's like, it sounds weird. It sounds like almost like you're in the background. Chad, we're just sorting out some technical difficulties. We will be with you guys in a second. GJ? Okay guys, we'll go through everything now. Let's just get everything sorted on the technical side, and then we'll run through analysis.
And when you put it up, all you hear is that buzz again. Gee, off, that buzz is loud now. But yeah,
What's up,
we
Ria?
can.
So no connection. Wait, we're back. We're back. Are we back? Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, I think we lost Wi-Fi for a second there. Sorry, Chad, we're obviously trying to solve these technical issues. We need Mo tech support. He's right here next to us. He's looking into it.
He almost left with Penang to Pretoria yesterday.
So we're literally just trying to get it all sorted here quickly, guys. Also, on that note, just while we are sorting it out, Bonang is joining us today, guys. He just had some stuff he's sorting out quickly. He's going to be a little bit late, but he will be joining us.
Yeah, okay, and I'll run through everything now. We're just gonna sort out everything here. In office quickly. Yeah, yeah.
It's worse now, bro. It wasn't this bad. It's worse. Those other two channels, they are like maxed out. Bring them down.
Which ones?
1 and 2 for the headsets.
1 and 2.
No, the other one, sorry. 3 and 4. I just thought because it's max, but no, I'm not doing anything. As I said, chat, sorry, we're just trying to do some random repairs here. Wow.
Let's see. The only thing we're hearing is
You just cut the music.
yeah, no.
But it's still
But
here.
the buzz is still feeding. Let me see something. How are we feeding? How are we feeding the sound into the headsets through the desktop, and then it feeds in 7 and 8.
Oh, that's the music.
That's the music. Okay, speak into the mic now.
Testing 1 2 1 2, but the buzz is still there without me
The
talking.
buzz is still there, but I can hear you now. I think we turn the sound.
Buzz Lightyear.
Sounds like a power feed on the audio cables.
Something definitely.
Just check there what Stofe is saying, bro. We don't have any power running over any of the audio cables.
That's control.
What Stofe said, yeah, we're checking that now, guys. Because this buzz is gonna drive me crazy now as well. It's worse today.
You see?
Was it yesterday?
There's still a little bit of a.
Still a little, yeah.
A bit of a buzz, but not hectic anymore. So I think it's coming from the desktop. That's. See, and if I mute, see buzz gone. It's still like a little bit of static. Yeah, the buzz is coming from the desktop, bro. I can tell you that much now.
That's the atom.
This is the one you're looking for.
No, I know, but that's true, not running over anything.
I see what you're saying. Okay, let me mute everything. Number 2.
Fixed. Is this my headset?
This is your headset.
Chad, let us know there. Should be good now.
Okay.
There's a little bit, but I think that's just because you think that's there. It's on channel 7 as well. Channel 7 does have a buzz.
Channel 7 has a buzz.
Yeah, sorry, Chad, but it's gonna drive us mad.
I'm swapping.
Hey, poor Sarah got red face because of Juju. Hey, I love what Trump did last night, guys. I love that.
Tell me there's a buzz.
Yeah.
Very little, but it's still there.
Is it there?
I think it's what it was like yesterday. So it's better than how worse it was, but it's what it was yesterday.
Because I swapped this, so should I swap it back compared to what you guys. One last time.
Let me just. Sorry, Chad, Benang's just joining quickly. Let me just let him know what's up here quickly. Benang, what's up, my brother? We just sorting out some sound issues over here, so you can join. We'll just get your mic and your screen and all that ready. But yeah, we're just sorting out some issues here quickly.
Okay, audio is fine on my side.
Sounds perfect, my brother.
All right.
I don't have it.
Yeah, so that buzz is still there, but it's.
Yeah, McPherson, we are sorting it out now. Clyde, what's happening, bro?
It's still there. How's the music for you now?
Music's a bit loud, but obviously I can't drop that, but it's.
Okay. It's irritating, eh?
Yeah.
I'm only a minute in and I'm like, damn it. Yo, hold on to this.
Chad, in the meantime though, it's not as bad, but we're still going to keep trying to fix it, but let's just get the ball rolling a little bit here in the meantime. What we are going to do is, Bonang is on, so let's just go full screen just so you guys can see him there as well. He has joined us. How you doing today, my brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey,
Are you good?
Can't complain.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Chad, obviously we are running a little bit later now, but it's just, as I say, we're trying to do some repairs because that buzz is even going to drive us crazy today. But let's get the ball rolling. Bonang, do you mind opening us up with a prayer, please, my brother?
All right. Let us pray. Lord, we come into your holy presence this wonderful morning. We thank you for our lives. We thank you for the grace. We thank you for your signs and wonders in our lives. Lord, we submit ourselves into your authority. We submit and commit this day into your holy hands. Anything that shall happen proceeding henceforth, Lord, it shall be your will. Anything that shall happen in our lives from now shall come from you, and we accept it with all our hearts. Lord, we pray that you bless the church, bless the work of our hands, and open major doors for us. Our ways are not your ways. Our thoughts are not your thoughts. Show us a wonder today. Things that we never thought they would happen. Let them happen. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. And then, Chad, just on top of that, we just want to obviously add in a little prayer there as well for the Lord, just to please be with Chris and his family during this hard time. Obviously losing his mother-in-law yesterday, so we just pray with them to be there in this healing phase, and just keep them in your thoughts and prayers. But Chad, I think without further ado, let's get into it. So we're gonna get the ball rolling there, guys. As you say, this wasn't public stuff. I mean, a few guys knew about it, but that obviously is there, so we will have Chris back on stream at a point. I think he's just got other commitments, and being with family does come first right now. So yeah, but Chad, we'll keep the ball going here for you guys, and I think I'm gonna give over to Miles to start off, purely just I think that man's ready to take a trade. So yeah, Miles, over to you, my brother.
Thank you, Keegan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly have a look at what we are seeing this morning on pound yen, as well as old pound yen, presenting us with a possible type 4 already on that 15/30 minute setup over there. So for me at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and put some sell stops here. So let me just get this. Quickly. So I'm sell stopping GJ at 192.229. Okay, there we go. Stop loss 30 pips. That's also above quarter pip. That's very nice. 192.529. And my TP, I want current daily lows of 192, 129. Okay, so this is the sell stop that I have placed on GJ, and let's see why. All right. Keeks, one thing. Let me see. I think you. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Keeks on the ball. Keeks on the ball. Right. So this is the idea now. Gold making lower lows, lower highs within structure. Sorry, man. I'm still thinking of last night when I did the breakdown. GJ, not gold. GJ making lower lows, lower highs within sentiment. That daily starting to re-break the previous daily's low, as well as starting to trade beneath the quarter pip level. 4 hour has closed beneath quarter pip level, which is nice, but honestly, because we haven't actually closed beneath the support level over here of 192.358, there is a possibility that this could be liquidity. You also have news coming out shortly, liquidity for price to obviously drive to the top. 100% that can happen. Okay, but if we look at the sentiment, we are overall bearish. So the understanding of the 30 stuck in a range, then closing out, this candle should just grab liquidity, flip, and fill the wick and continue. But if we quickly just look at our calendar, we can clearly see, let me just filter all of this out quickly. We can clearly see that this morning we do have euro news and pound news at 10:30. Personally, I'm not going to let this affect my trades today because euro, it's not such a big deal for me. More so the pound flash service is coming.
I'm gonna just go have a look what's going on with it, bro. But yeah, it did drop again. Just carry on, but it should pick up. But
Okay. So let's see there. If we close bullish, as long as we don't close bullish back in the level, the sell stops are still valid. But if we close somewhat like this, a weak bullish candle in liquidity, I'll still take it because then it's going to be a type 5, which is quite nice. So Jesus shorts at the moment looking quite spicy. I like it. But if we don't get involved and reject this area and we trade above these highs, I'm going long. Okay. Let me just add a price alert because we do have market open in the next 3 minutes. Let's see what's happening at gold. Keeks and I had a little chat about gold. We do anticipate a retest, or rather say a retracement on gold. We don't have a bottom wick on gold, which is quite important to understand why this microstructure that we're pulling back can be a way that we can actually execute on this. So let's go ahead and pop in that current daily low over there. Okay. Not too phased about the current daily high, but more so current daily low, because if I flipped it, I can anticipate price to obviously continue to the downside. I then have my 4-hour resistance over here. And then this isn't the current support level, but this is a level of liquidity, so I'll mark that out as well as this area over here. So these are my current 4-hour levels. I'll then obviously drop down to my lower time frame and tweak those areas and then see how I can get involved. Okay. This I'm going to tweak to these areas right there. To be quite frank with you, I'm actually going to adjust it to my quarter pip level here. Okay. And this is going to be the play. Current daily low is sitting right there. Okay. Which means that if we are to pop back into the zone, knowing that I'm overall bullish, if we are to pop back into the zone, I'm going to look for shorts into current daily low, anticipating that the range on the left hand side will be redone, if I can put it like that, and then trade from highs to lows. So highs to lows, that will be the idea. So if this 15/30 minute candle can close beneath there, I will look for the retest, and then I'll look for the shorts down to 3300. If we don't though, and we tap into this level, hold it and present myself with a type 2, that will also be a setup. So gold is one of those where I just need to wait a little bit more for either a close beneath the level for the shorts or a hold of area, a support to form, and a rebreak of that micro resistance, and then I can look for type 2 longs. But that's it for me on both pairs. I feel like it's relatively straightforward on both the pairs. It's just a matter of patience and waiting. But in the meantime, in the next 40 seconds, this order is either going to be kept or deleted. So let's just wait for that quickly before I hand over to Bunang, so I can just tell you guys live what is going to happen. We've got 10 seconds here till market open. Keegan's going to blow the horn. And then what we'll do is if we close back above the level, I'm removing the orders. If I close in the level, I'm going to leave the orders because then it can be a possible type 5. So let me just see. This is pretty much literally on the nipple there. Literally on the nipple. So I'm going to leave it for now with the understanding that if it's going to re-break the lows, I want price to then tank after that. So I'm leaving the pending orders at the moment. Let's see what happens. Okay, over to you, brother Bunang.
Hey, there we go, Bonang. Just before you start, my brother, markets are open, Chad. Ding, 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 ding. A round 7 fight. Where's the...
Round 1, fight!
Alright, Bonang. You up, my brother.
Sorry, Jordan, I didn't see. I didn't see you knocking at the door, bro. My bad.
Bonang, I think your mic is muted. Let me just check on my side.
How is it now?
There we go, my brother.
Beautiful. All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well. I want to see 2 Gs on the chart. If people are awake or people are being sliced like chickens, let's see what's going on. All right. I hope you are doing well, guys. I'm also doing well this wonderful morning. We just thank God for our lives, and also we pray that He preserves us. All right. Quickly into a scenario of yesterday. This is US 30. I think we were here together yesterday. We saw the market failing to respect our trading zone and never retested our sell entry, and the market then went all the way down yesterday. So this here was a loss, and I did emphasize yesterday that when the market breaks this level somewhere here, if this market breaks this level, for me that's an invalidation for my buys. So definitely I entered some buys here, then those buys really failed. I closed on a loss, and nevertheless this morning I am bearish, basically based on the mathematics. However, the mathematics is giving me an entry at a zone that is critical. This zone here, I just deem it as a support for now. Rather, what I would do at this point of time, I would enter buys, expect the market to retrace the sell TP of the 19th, and then the market can come down. Why? Because at this level, market has to have some good volume in order for it to go down with good pressure and break those levels or that key zone there. So basically that's how I am. I am bullish right now on US30. Well, I'm looking for US30 to at least retest these levels. Level of yesterday's TP, I mean the sell TP of the 19th, at least the low, the high of the 19th, which was broken yesterday. You see these levels, if they are retested, then we can now try and look for a selling opportunity. So today overall the market is bearish, and we are going to sell a little bit later, not this current moment. So I'm bullish right now, and I'm expecting this market to then do me justice there and reward me my money. I want it back with all my heart right now. So basically that's how I am this wonderful morning on US30. All right, I'm just going to try and delete certain key zones or delete certain levels now, just to make sure that that's it, guys. I believe that buying now is more convenient than anything. And then skipping to NASDAQ, well, a scenario similar with US30 on NASDAQ, but NASDAQ really yesterday was a win for us. We saw the market giving us good rewards yesterday. There was a good money yesterday that was made there. Well, if you check NASDAQ, this is what we expected to have happened with US30. Unfortunately, we were unlucky. So we saw the market having some slow market on going down, and then when we entered our buys, we saw a very huge pull up to the up. That means it was retesting our sell entry, retesting our previous high, and then the market went all the way down again. So the liquidity was grabbed and then boom, all the way down. This was a scenario that I expected on US30. Unfortunately, we chose the wrong guy yesterday. So as of today, again, I am bullish on NASDAQ, not that 100% bullish. Why? Because I am being given a sell entry as well. Yesterday, this was my sell entry, and then this one was my take profit yesterday. Now, going a little bit deeper now. Going a little bit deeper now, trying to.
Yeah, sorry, but the guys are saying, they're apparently going to restart the router, so it might just drop again for a few seconds, yeah, but yeah, we do apologize. We're just trying to sort out.
He reported something on their side. They reported the line or what that means. Not reported,
Now I can hear you.
There we go. Somewhere or the other, the internet completely dropped. Alright, so the guys said they have slowly fixed the issue now. Just want to make sure everything's up here.
More.
Huh? It's on and off the whole time, bro. Is the sound off? Hi chat, is 1v1 on the charts, just like as I said, chat, we are literally just trying to get this here. Bonang, I can see you, I can't see your screen there, my brother.
Or I have to share it again.
Okay. Let me just get this going here.
Can you see it now?
Let's have a look here. I can, yeah, but I can't see it on the stream.
Okay.
Oh, Chad, this is painful today.
Jesus approaching possible sell entry, so I hope the internet doesn't go off while we do this.
Chad, okay, I'm gonna put it quickly just back on my screen just so you can see what's happening there. Well, I'm just trying to sort out Bonang's screen now, and while I can't see it.
So yeah, guys, the sell stops is still there. Obviously, this is type 5, as I explained. We are approaching that area, so we might get triggered here, and then I've got a 30 pip stop loss for a 10 pip target. So it's just a matter of breaking those lows and that drive to continue. Then I want to be in the trade and start driving through to the current daily low. Perfect, Jordan. 100%. 100%. Okay, we are pressing, we are pressing, we are pressing. Main thing now is that the internet doesn't go off while we're in a trade, eh?
Okay, what I can do, Kicks, let me disconnect and connect again.
Yeah, try that, Bonang. Just disconnect and reconnect again.
Yeah.
Guys, that is me entered on GJ Shorts over there. Sell stops did get triggered. We do anticipate a continuation drive. We've got another 15 closing in 3 minutes. As long as it can close bearish beneath, that's what you want to see. So a nice solid engulfing, beautiful, and the next candle to pop up and start pressing to the downside.
How is it?
I still can't see, my brother. But now it's on your side. I think it's on our side now.
Okay. You can go ahead, guys, and stream. Hey, Miles. We'll meet tomorrow, guys.
Hey, Miles. But now you must come back, bro. I miss it. Enjoy yourself. Hey, but I want to go. But I want to go enjoy yourself.
I want to go and enjoy myself. I'll see you tomorrow.
But Doug doesn't have time for the technical shit, bro. Hey, Miles. Oh, but look here, my man got new teeth. He went on a radio station. Now he's like, fuck this shit. I want to go enjoy my money.
Yeah.
Okay, Chad. Alright, sorry guys. Miles, you guys can't see his trade. Bonang, I can't see your screen, so we're going to give it back to you just to finish your analysis, my brother.
No problem.
But I wants to go enjoy himself.
Yeah.
Alright, Bonang, it's back with you.
I'm back on screen.
You're back on screen.
Jesus. It's okay. All right, guys. It's fine. It's okay. All right. I think we've already covered US30, guys. We've already covered US30, sitting at a support zone, and then let's see if that market goes. But remember, guys, entirely I'm going against the mathematics. What I'm doing here is experience. I've seen scenarios like that where the market is sitting at a support zone and giving me some sell signals, and then there's a huge rejection there. That's basically what I'm trying to do here. If it works out, it works out. But if it doesn't, really, it won't be my day as well. Right, looking at NASDAQ, honestly speaking, NASDAQ for me, I would say it going for sales will be really good. Looking at the fact that we are bearish entirely based on the mathematics, the CV is sitting at 21,080. Selling from that zone, we are anticipating that the market will break and go all the way down, because our take profit calculated here is just down there, 27.99. Basically, that's how this market is like on NASDAQ. And the fact that I sometimes drew this level, I think it was also there yesterday. You saw before even price came here, that was a level where I would say it's more like a breakout kind of a thing. So one would say, okay, let's continue looking for those selling opportunities all the way to the down. Nevertheless, let's not forget that we are sitting at a support zone. If we are buying, we buy on a small scale and anticipate that this market is going to retest our sell entry, which was here yesterday. That was our sell entry, that was our CV. And then also we're going to be targeting what we call the yesterday's take profit from the low. I mean, from that key zone, it will be wise or good to target at least that take profit there of yesterday, or even yesterday's trading zone. So for me, I would target the previous close and then eventually sell. I wouldn't want to sell now because of no enough volume. I would want to close my eyes during New York session and sell. So there's a two scenario that I have an option to do here, either to buy or not do anything up until New York session. I want to see New York session happening. When the prices come at this level, I will close my eyes and I will sell without any negotiation. So basically today we are very bearish, both on US 30, both on NASDAQ. As of gold, there we go, take profit smashed. Miles, I remember we were talking about this together in the office. We spoke about how far this price is going to go. I gave it out on Thursday. All the way the market has really reached 33.44 there. I'm still anticipating an all-time high of 3,700 there. So, however, for now, I told people, our members, let's not be greedy. Let's just at least take the little that the market has really given us. Those are good moves from Thursday, at least to Thursday. Today we are done, we are sorted. That's it. Throughout for now on NASDAQ, I'm not entering any trade. I would observe, and then if this market comes to my key zone here, I'll buy a little bit, target that yesterday's breakout zone, and then from there target the TP, and then from there target the previous close. At a later stage, I will then look for sales. That's how I am, both on NASDAQ and US 30. NASDAQ, no attempt, and then US 30, I have already entered my buys at a sell entry zone. Let's see what happens. Thank you so much.
Hey, there we go. Beautiful stuff there, Chad. It's all right. So let me just finish this up here quickly for us. So I'm going to start off with the dollar. So let's have a look at what is happening there. So with the dollar, guys, we've said to you, I am very much bearish now. So even though we have this day open up bullish, still am on the more bearish side of stuff. We have quite a lot of fundamentals coming out today, so we'll pay attention to what is happening there. We can see it just getting very choppy to the end of yesterday. So New York sessions, we spoke about just having complete ass price action, so not giving us anything there. But on the 15, if you start dropping down the time frames, you can see Asia lows been tested. This is not the retest of Asia highs. This can, as I said to you, always push a little bit higher. As we say, there is fundamentals coming to play, so that always can drive the dollar down to the end of it. But I am still very much on the bearish side of things here. Going over to NASDAQ again, guys. So we spoke about this yesterday. I am going to rather be on the bearish side. I spoke to you guys yesterday that yesterday could have sold off because of us giving that hint of taking the previous day, turning bearish, but then not taking out that low. And you guys can see yesterday traded out to take out that low now. So very simple stuff there for us, taking that weekly pivot into play. The big thing for me is, again, if we are going to go bullish, we need to see a very aggressive volume. But on that side, the way we've been seeing things, I am still going to stay bearish on this side of it. The idea, Asia highs, trading. If we had that jump down now of volume, as I say, from rejecting Asia highs, Asia lows comes into play. Very simply, we see that hold previous daily low. Again, the same thing. Previous daily lows, this for me is where I think that possible buy can come in with that fake out idea. But if you see it continue, then very simply, I'll just stay out of that. US30, almost the same thing. We are very, very much bearish on it. US30 absolutely dumping yesterday. So the guys that took those sells, great trades. Came a little bit short, so still didn't take out those lows. And as I said to you guys, if we do have this move, I am going to say this is now the move going for that gap fill, and why we said this could be nice trades for people to hold. Weekly S1 coming into play, and you'll see the same idea with that Asia range. So same thing, we need to first at least, guys, get above Asia highs, and that's when you need to see volume coming if we want to reverse. But if we trade further down Asia lows and we take previous daily lows, so this one's going to be quite easier compared to NASDAQ. This needs to take, turn around, reject if we are going to go bullish. But if this thing does carry on, as I said, you're going to see volume. It's just going to hold, and it's going to continue melting to the downside. And previous weekly lows, there's the yearly, and before you know it, that gap will be officially closed. So very, very simple stuff there for the indices side of what I'm going to look for. And then lastly with gold, guys, I am definitely bullish. The whole idea here is you just want to see a play. So for example, if you look here, no bottom wick on the daily. So on the 4 hour, all I'm anticipating is that we do get that little bit more of a pullback. Do we go all the way to make that day bottom wick, or do we consolidate a little bit to go bullish? And why I say that is on the 15, if you look at it this way, we had a very, very aggressive move to the end of last night. If you guys were on session yesterday with us, you'll see this is where we were trading. We held this level, traded bullish, and then as I said to you guys yesterday, we were going off stream. The biggest area was as long as we held above this weekly R1, we were going to go back. So there was the trade. Failing on the retest, got it back above, and then held, and that would have been your entries almost over there. And this thing just grinded away very nicely. Going into this session, the only reason I also wouldn't have taken this, because as you can see, when this would have happened was close to 8 o'clock, and we've always said I'm not going to be trading at 8 o'clock at night. So trading quite bullish over there, coming back in now. So really, again, same thing here, guys. You can see the whole idea. Previous weekly highs, the idea. So do we trade into here? Get that possible rejection reverse, and that's where I'm going to look to go long. So that's literally the play for me. Previous weekly high, but if we do consolidate, then very simply daily pivot, because they'll just be making that daily bottom wick for us, and then we can see that move go to back to Asia highs. So previous weekly highs, where I'm going to start looking for my reversals, where I'll look to get in on those buys if it can come to us. But Chad, that is everything. We took us a little bit longer than normal, but we are finally done with all the analysis. Miles, I'm going to put it back onto you, my brother, because I know you are, out of all of us, the one most close to getting a trade. But Chad, that was a train wreck.
Yeah, gold type 2s can definitely come to fruition in the next 8 minutes. Is the distance from me from the mic still clear now?
Yeah.
Okay, because my back is gone. But yeah,
otherwise, even bro, just turn it like this, that it can reach over to you. Yeah.
So smart, bro. Yes, bro, so smart, guys. So yeah, definitely a type 2 can happen on gold. I like it. You've got liquidity over there. You've got your pullback. Here's price breaking those lows to grab early sellers, engulfing candle, and then boop, here we go. Bob's your uncle on the next candle for type 2 longs back to those highs. Stop loss obviously at the low of that candle. So type 2 longs on gold look exceptionally stunning. And then on GJ, we are still in the trade. We are in drawdown for about 10 pips at the moment. Still going to allow it to run. But like I said, I'm going to pretty much put a timer on it. If it extends the half an hour mark, I'm just going to chalk the trade if it is. Just because I'm not going to sit in GJ's stair-stepping movements. So we'll leave that as is. Still nothing wrong with that. Still trading with illiquidity. So the trade itself is still A-okay. But as we then approach that 6-minute close on on gold, I want to see if I can get that type 2. So we're going to need another 6 minutes and see if it can provide us that buys. I like the buys a lot. Keeks and I literally spoke about that before stream, seeing that retracement and then price to then continue pushing. So let's see about that. But for now, we've got GJ open, and then most importantly, we also do have news. £4 at 10:30 with Euro news coming out now at 9:30. For me personally, Euro news isn't such a big impact on pound yen, but it can obviously affect it. So let's see what does happen. But for me personally, we've got stops in order, we've got TPs in order. It's just a matter of being patient, waiting for that 6 minutes, and then we see something. So this could be a possible scenario where I might need to be in 2 trades at once because I really like gold and I'm going to execute on it if it meets my criteria. If it meets the criteria, we'll then get involved. But Chad, it's obviously Thursday. How's everybody's week going? Who has made it to the final days of the week? Approaching the final days of the month, actually. Next week's the last of May. It's been a beautiful month. Absolutely slaughtering these charts this month once again. Okay,
Chad.
5 minutes. I actually have a feeling that we GJ is stalling a bit because we might see some reaction off of Euro News in the next 5 minutes. So let's see. Could be an interesting one. Could get a quick cheese cop shave, or we could get a quick hair implant. Let's see.
See what's happening. Yeah, price action lately, bro. It's just it's chalking me, Chad. Keys, did you see Next launched a broker? I heard they were doing it, and guessing obviously I don't know exactly when they were launching it, but I haven't looked into it yet.
Hey, Carl.
What's the competition leaderboard looking like? I'll pull it up now for you guys.
Blues, and lots of late nights. Hey, brother, that's how it needs to be. That grind in the beginning. You can ask Brother Keys over here. You got to put the time in. Back test, into your forward testing, into your live trading. Got to get your hours in. It's like a doctor doing his practical. You know what I mean? Got to put that hours in. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I love gold buys. This looks absolutely stunning, man.
Alright. Hey, Chad. Hold on. Let's pull this guys up here very quickly. Trader highlights. Alright, let's have a look here. Number 1. Stuyvesant. We've got the Chad in number 1 position. Hey, Frana, I don't know if you're going to shoot my brother, but hey, man, coming out of nowhere, taking that first place on stream. Dimpo dropping to 2nd, and Ismail, I think Ismail wasn't in 3rd, but I see is now. I don't know where he was. Viking FX still, yeah. Everything else still looking pretty much the same here, Chad. But hey, Frana taking the lead in 1st place. So we have a Chad in 1st place with 74.78%, then 59.82, and then a 48.93. Absolutely beautiful stuff, guys. Obviously that comes to an end next week Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday we'll be either having the infamous trade-off, so you guys don't want to miss that one. But definitely looking very, very good. English please, brother. Oh, yeah. I noticed something. My forest guards doesn't want me to trade on a Friday. I'll definitely lose all week's profits, so I turn Friday into a regrouping day, beer and tacos. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Let's see who got chalked first. Keys in gold since 32.30. Must I just hold or add, or what should I do? 32.30. Yo, 32.30. Bro. Yo, hold on. Yeah, the stove. What a trade, my brother. Holy crap. I think honestly, bro, I'm still very much bullish. Like I said, I'm literally looking to buy today. For me, the end goal, I'm not even sure my all-time highs, but the end goal is at least the psychological number, so 3,400. So I'd even say hold, but obviously I'd say just move your stops into a nice point in profits. That's pretty much all I'd say do there. Should he hold that long-term investment? Yeah. Now what a trade, my brother. I've been in gold since 31.85. Hey. Ed, the question is that taken on the main account or the DGen account?
Okay, gold set up there. GJ also starting to drive down. Just know that GJ does not have a topic on the 15 and 30. That's obviously because of news right now. But I'm still holding.
Bonang, do you just want to check your camera there, my brother? I see your camera has dropped.
That dude went and enjoyed himself, my brother. Oh, he's weg.
I don't know where he's gone. I was say he was away from his PC. I don't know if maybe his PC went into sleep mode and that's why the camera's off. Hey, we nearly at TP. Called in on Friday. Obviously the DGen account. Why would I take that on my main account? I don't like money. Break even hitting TPs and swing trading is not what we expected in 2025. It is not. But Alex enjoy himself on the new PS5. Hey, Chad, you got to look after yourself every now and again. I don't even blame him. I remember when I got my PS5. I was on that thing 24/7.
Quick one here, ladies and gentlemen. Gold. Rebreak of these highs over here. Entry 333 I love it. Okay.
Jay, you know what the funny thing is? And now my PS5 is literally in a box in the cupboard. I haven't even set it up since we moved. It's just in the cupboard. Break even equals, or BE equals Big Ed. Keeks, what do you play? Everything, brother. I've been a gamer since at heart.
Somebody's saying I'm enjoying myself on PS5.
Yeah.
Allow me to enjoy myself.
Hey. Nah, Chad, it's...
This network is wrong. What's wrong with network today? On and off on my camera like this.
I don't know, my brother. That's what I was saying. The network was good this side, but it was a bit funny on the other side. I'll take it, Keegs. Pray clubs. Yeah, bro, anything, as I was a gamer from young, so anything. As I say, so what I do is more my, like, I want to say casual gaming is most of the time on my console, so either the Xbox or the PS5. And when I get, like, my competitive gaming, then I'm playing on my PC. Hey, morning, Pablo. Mr. Enjoyment.
Enjoyment. You know what time it is, boys? It's actually time for management.
For management?
Yeah. Sorry, not management, management.
Management.
So guys, this stop that's now at 30, because we've broken these lows, come so close to the TP, I'm going to start managing the position and pop my stop there for 22 pips, okay? Because if it's going to be breaking that high and that high, I don't want to be in the trade.
Yeah, Jared, so I did the exact same thing. So literally this weekend, we actually moved my office around because the plan is we had to just make some more space. Like, because I had it laid out cuck anyway, just because I had nothing to do. So we moved it around just to open up more areas because we want to put a racing sub in there now. But like the full chair, seat, everything, screen. So just have it on the side. Like you can literally just sit in and go. Already gone BE on GJ. Hey, beautiful stuff, bro.
My friend actually has racing some for sale.
But some of them get crazy, guys. That's the one I'm not gonna lie. When Oaks come to me and they're like, "Hey, bro, yo, no, I'm selling my racing sim," and they're like, "How much?" And they're like, "Nah, bro, like 160k." I'm like, "Are you just?"
No, that's mal.
And it's like full on customized seats. So Chad has this. Like I have a mate now. His is actually pretty sick. So same thing. Got a full racing seat, like the full on like bucket seats, all of that stuff. Got his pedal, got the steering wheel. Then it's a custom mount, so he's got his monitor up on it. The thing has got windpipes.
Windpipes?
So when you racing, it simulates air pressure. So the faster you go, the more air pressure it blows on you to simulate the wind where you race.
That is mal.
It's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
Hey, Lyndon. Mars is a Type 2 racing sim. I want to go full on. I used the Mate one with those full on carbon F1 wheels, full setup. It was almost 200k. Yeah, they get crazy. Yeah, I'll probably most likely buy it.
If we can re-break this lows regardless of where it is, I'm going to break even, because if you're re-breaking those lows, we should not pop back.
Yeah, McLaren's just in their own league at the moment. Like, here's a different feeling with the windpipes, but you must get a butt kick easy.
Okay, guys, I'm going to break even on GJ over there. Yeah, I'm not going to allow this trade to be a loser now that it's literally chilling in 8 pips profit. So I'm going to break even the position there. What happens there? What happens there? Whatever happens there, sorry. So that's GJ done. Looking at the flip on gold. I don't want to take it aggressively on the flip, but more the break of the highs at 331.84.
Man doesn't want to miss gold.
Nah, I like gold. She's what gets the job done. And then for those that's gonna ask me the question, it's gonna be a manual execution as well. Okay, GJ literally just sleeping here. I don't know if it needs maybe a score or a Super C or a Red Bull. But I've just closed 50% at 6 pips just to bring bag home. And obviously, guys, you can literally see we're just chilling there. Or tick, yeah. I think we can give GJ some tick as well. That will be perfect because they'll run all night. But I'm very sure that if we can break these lows, we can continue driving. But yeah, man, took 50% at that 6 pip mark. Gonna leave the rest to run now to the 10. Okay, so that's another dub for us there. How much should I use lot size if I have $2,000? My brother, best advice I can give you is no advice because I'm not a financial advisor. But if you go to my FX book, you can go to position size calculator and you can add in your stuff over there and check it out. Okay.
There's a statement I love here. Somebody says there is nothing
Where's that statement? You see, it disappeared. Let me check. Yeah. Good morning, fam. There's nothing more bearish than a failed bullish move. Yeah, it moves like crazy going down, taking money.
Come on, GJ, bro. Have you guys ever... Okay, that's TP1 hit. Well done. So, GJ, TP1 hit. GG's. Have you guys ever had a dog that, like, you have to persuade the dog with food or, like, treats to come in the house or something like that? I used to have this dog. She passed away last year. Absolute amazing Labrador. But when the gate would open, obviously I got her when I was very young. So when the gate would open, she listened, but she thought it was a game. Every time the gate opened, she would run outside and think it's a game for you to chase her outside to get her home. Eventually, I would get so hurtful that obviously when I was younger, I used to ride motorbike. I would just get on my bike and I would leave. Then she ends up chasing the bike. Or you get in your car and she ends up chasing the car. Like, she thinks it's a game. And you try to persuade her with food, but eventually she got so clever that she would you like put food in pieces towards the gate. And then as she gets close to the gate, she'll eat the food, but the food that's laying inside the yard, she wouldn't have. So she would be very clever. So I feel like GJ's been like that lately. Like, she's been like my late dog, where she'll come little by little by little, and then as soon as she gets to the teepee, she's like, nah, let's play a little bit before we actually come inside. Because they do eventually come home, but when they want to. So GJ teepee hit. Took a little bit of time and persuasion, but
Didn't you
Doink
take
yesterday.
6 on it though?
I took half at 6 and full at
Oh,
10.
you take half. Okay, okay.
So that's a full TP for us.
Hey,
Looking to
other
get me a
man's ready
golden...
for gold now.
Yeah, I'm ready for gold longs. Looking to get a... You know what, eh? Labradors. I have had all three... Oh, I've had all the colors. I still have the chocolate one and the black one. For me, they're one of the best dogs. They liquor stout for sure, but they're awesome family dogs. If you train them, like my black one and my brown one is very trained. They do whatever I tell them to do. Then they're awesome dogs, but you need to train them. Like my blonde one wasn't trained, and she caught on cuck. She ate. I had to replace my pool pumps probably like 3 or 4 times. Shoes gone. Car front bumpers had to be changed. That dog was a biting menace, but she was an amazing dog. But yeah, then the brown and black one obviously got at an older age, and I trained them, and they like soldikes. If I say backflip, they do a backflip. They don't run out the gate, nothing like that.
Keeks, I finished your section on the boot camp last night, bro. I'm crazy inspired after what you told the guys. You're really a true G. Hey, Lyndon, I really appreciate it, my brother. Really, really appreciate it. I had a horse that was like that. If I rained, there was no getting him in unless you have good food.
I had a horse. I'm chatting about Labradors. Die man kom met 'n perd.
My brother has 2 golden labs, very well trained and such clever dogs, and I have a German Shepherd. Yo, we had a golden lab with our old husky, and that's actually fun enough. I see a lot of guys do it. They actually mix the huskies and the labs.
Excuse me, what I'm saying?
A lot of guys mix the huskies and the labs.
They come out beautiful though.
No, but I'm just saying pair them with each other as black partners. So we had a
Oh,
purebred,
like-
so we had
I
a
see, I
purebred
see.
husky, and we had a purebred lab, and yes, they were beautiful dogs together.
But they both have nice temperaments, and they're
Yeah.
very clever dogs. Labs are super clever. German Shepherds are super clever dogs.
Any reputable breeders you know for labs, gents?
I bought mine from a breeder in Joburg. I'll try and get the name for you, and then I'll let you know tomorrow. on
I haven't had
stream.
a lab in a long time, so I don't know who the good breeders are. at the
I
moment.
bred labs also, but just on 2 litters. Yeah, but it's a whole process, man. It's licensing and it's injections and it's all this, and you must pick up cuck, and the mom gets too old, so you can't give her titty milk. You must give the dog goat milk. It's a process. But yeah, just make sure it's a legit breeder, because a mate of mine, she bought a pug for Listen to this story. A mate of mine bought a pug for a best friend, and then when it was time to collect the pug, the whole business disappeared. So it was actually a fake bra that gave a fake address. So just do your research and use a reputable breeder. And then if you are buying your dog from out of town and they get shipped there with airplane and they come in the crate, make sure if it's your dog that you're the first one to take the dog out the crate. Because my brown one, he came out of a crate. So he thinks, even though I bought him, he thinks I saved his life. So he doesn't leave my side anyway. If I get up to pee or get up to go get food or get up to go to the car, he's literally like my tail everywhere I go. Even though both my dogs are like, this brown one is like, he's a soul dyke. He follows me everywhere without me even asking him. But I think it's because he thinks I saved him from the airplane and the crate. Because I took him out first and then fed him lekker goed all the way home while he was sitting on my lap while I was driving. So that's a little hack for you. I told my friend Jason that as well. When you go buy, because he has a bully. So I told him when you go get the dog, make sure you go get the dog first and spend that first couple minutes with that dog, and that dog's going to be stuck to you like glue. No, it's not Blackie. My chocolate lab's name is Monroe, and my black Labrador's name is Mordecai. And the one's the father actually, and the black one's the son. And it's almost like the father doesn't want to take care of his child. Because like when they was just born, the father was running away from his kids. My two favorite dogs that I haven't met. Hey, you must come meet them, bro.
I call my dog Brown Nose because he follows me everywhere. Miles, is your dog's name Blackie? What is your dog's name?
Monroe and Mordecai.
Hey, I like that.
American Bullies are 50k puppy. It depends where you buy it from and then also which pick you take. So obviously first pick will pay the most. But as you go down in your picks, you'll pay less. But they're all pricey dogs, obviously. Well, just make sure you get a purebred one. Because my uncle bought a German Shepherd, and when the dog was young, it was a German Shepherd. But as it grew up, it became a stickbarkie.
Oh, you gotta.
I don't know if you know what a stickbarkie is, but it was actually a straathond. Kak funny story, actually. Went and bought a purebred German Shepherd, and it looked like that, but then as it grew up, it became a brakkie. The stuff they sell you in Cape Town, I'm telling you, it's mal. But that's what you get from wanting to buy a dog from a tikko. Nah, boss, he's pure DN, man. He's a purebred German Shepherd. 6 months later, hey, bro. This is a fucking brakkie. A brakkie that comes from Elsie's.
I guess the animals need people like us. 6 months later, that thing meows. Nice.
My folks once sold Border Collie Jack Russells. A Border Collie and a Jack Russell? What is that, like a very short sheepdog? American Bully breeders in Joburg are averaging between 50k. Gee whiz, now they're crazy. Now they're mal. Now they're mal. It was actually a bully that was at the place where I got my tattoo yesterday. Oh, absolutely gorgeous, man. Such a nice temperament as well. But he was fat. He was a fat guy. My mate got a purebred Labrador from a Tukop in Belleville, paid 50 rand.
Yeah.
So guys, we are awaiting the Type 5 on the 15th. the type 5 idea. It's still type 2, and then obviously your type 2 on the 30. But I'm still going off of the idea that you've got your engulfing on the 15, you have resistance. A simple rebreak of the high is going to make me want to go long on gold. So at this point, now that I have my retracement, I do anticipate that we're going to reject these levels, right? So if that is the case and we start to reject these levels, I think the only smart idea, just in case we start to rip and ride, would actually be for me to place buy stops. And just a little friendly reminder, this is purely just my trade, it's not financial advice. If you take any of my trades, as you just saw with GJ, you will definitely lose, because that trade also didn't win, even though it went in our direction. It actually stop loss, which was in our direction. So yeah, you saw it just smashed through that stop loss. So you will definitely lose if you take my trades. So it's not financial advice, purely just education. All right. So for me personally, I'm going to go ahead and put buy stops 333 1.84. Stop loss is going to be that 60 pip mark. I'm going to extend it just one increment, so 61 pips or 60.9. And then TP110 overall TP is going to be 125, with my TP2 being at 53 pips. I'm going to anticipate that gold can rip from these levels. So let's see if that is the case this morning. 30 looking absolutely stunning. And then 4 hourly possibly going to give me that flip that I want after it has grabbed liquidity already. 30 about to flip as well in the next 9 minutes. So let's see. Here's the thing, the trade becomes invalid if this 15 doesn't ride. Why? Because then it has proven to me that it has formed a resistance, and we could see something like this. So then what I'll need to wait for then is a closure above that level, and then look to take the trade. So if this trade isn't activated in the next 9 minutes, I remove my buy stops. There's a resistance there, so I need that closure above, and if I can get that closure above, then I will long. Alright.
Hey, Bonan looks like he wants to enjoy himself on the PS. No, I'm okay. I'm observing the price.
Man's chilling out there, Chad.
Since you got a PS5, what games do you play? I want to play Need for Speed, races, up and down. I want to also play FIFA, you know. The only two I'm interested in, the two, FIFA and Need for Speed.
I think we need to have a... Okay, we'll speak after stream. Me, you, Keegan, we must do something, but I want to speak to you after stream. Because Keegan is a hot man on FIFA, so I think Bonang and myself need to be on a team against Keegan.
Bonang
What did you whack me on FIFA that time we played in 24-hour stream?
Bro, I don't even remember what
I got hurt, chat. I won't lie to you.
When is the 24-hour stream kicks?
When we hit 20k.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hectic one. Chad, I don't know how these boys made up, but I was almost the equivalent, because I obviously had the full day. Then I joined them, I think, till about just after 1. And then I woke up again and had my stream also at 8 in the morning. So as soon as they clocked off, I clocked on my stream. So
Sure.
if you think about it, actually, it was actually longer than 24 hours as a collective. So it was 24 plus, I think I streamed for another 3 hours, 3.5. So as a collective, we did almost 30 hours. But I think this time we're going to do it a little bit more different.
Yeah, we said this time it's going to kind of be like now that we have the gear, we're going to be out and about. We're not going to be stuck in like one room for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So we said we'll come in, we'll do some stuff here, but like if we want to go play paddle, we'll take you guys with while we play paddle. If we go do anything, if we go do some giveaways and maybe some of the malls, we'll bring you guys with for that. Yeah, the fact now we have the gear, we can kind of take the stream on the road now.
It looks like Bonang sitting in a Merc and Mal sitting in a City Golf. Hey, me sitting in a City Golf position is what got my back so choked. Think about it. You're in the slouch position on stream, then when you drive, and then when you get home, because I'm back on the PC when I get home as well, obviously doing admin and stuff like that. So I'm permanently in this position. My back is choked. And I was telling my mates, because all my friends is older than me. So I told my brothers, we have the WhatsApp group, I'm like, for you old people that's over 30, is this what happens? And I sent the picture of the pills I got yesterday. I'm like, is this what happens? Because I'm like, what, 6 months away from being 30. So I was like, is this what happens once you hit 30? You go on pills. No, it's crazy. But I know it's just my posture as I sit and then drive and all that stuff.
Nah, bro, getting old sucks.
This my chair. I can actually literally sleep on it like this, and I'll be watching the screen far away there. I'm enjoying myself.
Bro, I have a similar setup to yours at home, and I've tried to manipulate that chair, but I don't know how. I don't know what's the posture that I need. So then I end up just laying on the chair when I'm at home.
Yeah, that's the only way. You relax. You have to relax, Miles. Relax always.
But you know, that's what I did with my old setup, bro, when I used to trade like from home before the streams, was you have the PCs and I had my screen. So I'd maybe put like some music, my Spotify on the one, or have news or whatever the case running. I'd have my other screen, I'm trading, and then I just set my alerts. Like if I know, hey, I'm waiting for previous weekly high, I put my alert, or I put my alert now to daily R1, whatever the case. But then I just block and I play games. So when it happens, then I'm like, okay, cool, put down, we trade quickly, but then right back to the games, bro. That was it.
And I had a similar, like with my first year of trading, I didn't have the fancy stuff. I used to trade from my bedroom, but that was a big mistake because obviously I was a swing trader back then. So you end up working on your laptop and then having your Xbox on the side, and then like, you know what? This trade's gonna come just now. Let me just lay on the bed and play games. Next thing I wake up, it's dark outside. I've missed my trades. And the day just went on, bro.
Nah, it's all about aesthetics, eh? Bro, you know what's funny? That's when you know you're getting old. Is when you can't get out of bed before you've done like a quick stretching routine.
Yo.
Every time, bro, I get up, it's like, okay, get ready, we can go now. Some games get too distracting and you miss your levels. Yeah.
Sharp Jordan, like a one boy.
You get into those games, especially like, and that's also my thing is like I'll play, let's say, a RPG or something like that the whole day, and then I'm like, nah, like maybe one of or two of my mates got back from work early or whatever the case, and I was like, actually no, let's jam some ranked play or something. Now it's like the online gaming. Now it will be like, bro, let's play like we in S&D. It's like 3-3 or 3-2. You know those last games where you cannot pause. You need to be clutching up, and now you're here. Ding, ding, ding. There's the alerts going off. I'm like, oh shit. Do we win the game? Do we take the trade? What do we do?
The worst is if you choose to lose that game, you take the trade and you hit stop loss.
Yo.
Then the other thing is, if you want to play a game, ask yourself a question. Are you playing or working? That's the thing. I mean, there's a time for playing and there's a time for work. You can't be, like, let's say, picture yourself, you are employed. Your employee sees you carrying a PS5 coming with him at work. We are not playing here. We are at work. So time for the chat is time for the chat. Time for game is time for game.
Hey, Chad, listen to Bonang. Don't listen to us.
Very right. You must enjoy yourself, guys.
If you play, you lose, man. Game time will come.
Okay, boys, we've got gold closure in the next minute. I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do in this next minute. Because if it doesn't close above, I'm going to remove the buy stops. I'll tell you now. Just give me a minute.
Yeah. Also, the thing is, guys, in a minute, that is also the hourly closure. Just pause the game, geeks. Hey, Rooks, you can't pause when it's online, bro.
Can't pause when it's online, bro. That's a problem that mothers and girlfriends don't understand. You can't pause an online game.
Some games you can leave running on the side, like RTS is chill, and let a village build itself, and on the side you're making tax money and trade on the other and real money, lol.
What game is that? What's RTS?
RTS.
What's that?
I'm trying thingy.
Martin Kapusi, what is RTS? RTS. What's must write the name. Oh, one thing I can tell you now, when GTA 6 drops, yo, you won't see me, boss.
I can't think what exactly it's called, but it's strategy games, bro. Like think of it like Command and
Oh.
Conquer, Age of Mythology.
Oh, I
it's,
see. Okay. City building.
Civilization,
Like
like
Age of
anything like
Empires.
that. Age of Empires.
Alright.
I can't think what the RTS stands for now. I know the S is strategy, but I can't think what the RT.
Just one thing, ladies and gentlemen, I am removing these
Real-time
buy
trade,
stops.
yes.
Okay, buy stops is removed. The gold setup is not valid. I need to wait. Okay, but we can't complain. We've already killed it this morning. We've taken some beautiful GJ shorts. We got a TP. You know,
How did Ramaphosa go with Trump?
Hey, bro, that man got slated. He got sliced like a chicken.
Imagine.
it was for me. It was kind of embarrassing, man. Like,
No, bro, but it must happen because the thing is, we've been getting this, and now it was time that people must call them out on the shit.
the situation was fine, but to know that that's my president was kind of embarrassing for me.
Bro, you know the
Because
part,
this brother's there and they can't tintial. His teeth is just I was like,
bro,
man.
I just laughed that one line where they were talking about Malema and Kill the Boer. And he's like, no, it's only a small group of people that they chant that and everything. And Trump looks at him and goes, that's a stadium full of people. Like, where you mean it's a small minority?
Oh shit.
Called to the principal's office. No, but Trump gave pressure. I think they planned it because for me, what was it? Elon's interview was 2 days before that on that show, and he also went at them about it, about why he doesn't have Starlink in South Africa. And I mean, 2 days later now you have this with Trump and Cyril. So I think they plan to do it.
No, 100%, bro.
If GTA 6 lets you trade crypto assets, I'll live in the metaverse for a year. Also, I know a lot of guys were talking about it, hey, that they are going to allow like almost like real-time business moves and things to happen in GTA 6. And I think if that happens, that is going
To
be
be honest,
it's going to be
I
groundbreaking.
kind of know what's gonna happen. So it might not happen in the exact GTA game, but I don't know if you guys have ever seen GTA RP, that sort of vibe. You see that? How the guys make money off running GTA servers. So it might be something like that, where someone develops a server where you can start to trade real-time crypto within that server. It might be something like that. That's how advanced this shit's gonna get. So me and my couple mates were actually chatting about this other day while we were gaming on Discord. We were chatting like, in today's times, it's so different for people to make money. Now somebody's yearly salary that he goes to work, he spends the whole day there, he works, can grasp 9 to 5. Someone can be at home making in a month, and all they're doing is sitting at home and either streaming or trading or doing whatever on the PC. So times have really, really changed, which it's kind of scary. But then again, obviously AI comes in with that as well. But it's kind of scary because then you think you're losing your practical people in the world. You're losing your boilermakers, you're losing your artisans. But I mean, obviously that will be replaced by robotics in the future anyway. But doctors and stuff like that, if everybody's doing this whole thing, where's my doctors and stuff coming from? You know what I mean? So there's a lot to think about, actually, if you think about where the world is going and how times is shifting.
Gold looks good for a short if the current 15 candle closes below the previous. As I say, guys, I'm still wanting it to drop a little bit low before I buy.
I'll only validate that if it closes beneath 33.25, because at 33.25 we have weekly and daily liquidity. So a 15 close beneath there won't be enough for me because I'm still trading within that liquidity.
That was my progression. Full-time developer, then contract, way better work for yourself, but now I want to transition into trading. AI is going to make so many jobs that I need to prep for AI developers to start coming into play. Yeah, I think that's the thing. You guys always need to just find that way to make your time work for you. So again, the guys that do work for themselves, you do get that little bit extra time. So for example, now to start transitioning to trading, do that there. Your viewers might spike a lot if you guys do a crypto segment on the side. 100k Bitcoin all-time high at the moment, and the hype hasn't even started on the small caps and meme coins. So something we actually spoke about was adding almost a crypto section to it, but we just need to kind of work out I want to say the logistical side and behind the scenes of it, and how do we do it? Do we bring it in as just a segment? Do you bring it on a certain day only? all that type of stuff. But it is something Chris and myself have actually spoken about. The way Rupert explained it was perfect. He even called out his boys from the Western Cape and said that there's no that the most murder is in his province and by the Cape Flats. Yeah, it was hectic, guys, but I think it's and they needed just to happen. AI is already going to some hospitals at the reception part soon. Damn. Yeah, I know. It was bad, guys. It was. As someone comes in there, it was literally just lamb to the slaughter.
I don't think I would feel comfortable with that.
What's
like,
that?
AI being at reception and stuff.
Yeah.
Because at the reception, aunties, they somehow make you feel like, yo, everything's going to be okay even before I saw the doctor. Especially if it's a moi poppy. Yo, then you somehow feel, I don't care about this broken arm. It's okay, I'm going to be fine.
AI has replaced Waitrons in parts of Asia already. I don't know. I know in... I could be mistaken. I think it's America or either the UK. They've already started bringing out those little... They look like little robotic dustbins, if I'm honest with you. But they with the trays. Yeah, they come to your table. They serve you. They take the order. You put it in at your table, and then later the robot brings you your drink, and then it comes brings you your food, and then when you're done, like for clean out, you just press a button or something, and then it comes to clean. And
saw that.
It's crazy. But I mean, Chris and myself have always said to the guys, the thing with AI is not going to replace you, but the guy that knows how to use AI is going to replace you.
So like I said, guys, those gold shorts, it's not valid. Only if we can close beneath 33.25, it'll be valid. We're still looking to see if this price can hold. And if you break the resistance now and close above the level 3,300 flat, I'll then look for those longs.
Yeah, I saw that with Google's AI. The thing for me is also I think America has it. I don't know who else has it already, but those Uber driverless cars.
Dubai.
Like a few places, and I think it's still the weirdest
I think it
thing.
launched in Dubai already, and then moved now over to the US.
Because I see a lot of the supercar guys, they do it where they drive it and they film it, and they're like, everyone always talks about driving next to a truck or driving like this, and they're like, the scariest thing is driving next to you, especially when you're in traffic, and you get that thing next to you, and that's because that thing just hits a short circuit for 1 second,
sure.
and poof into your sports car, done. There your Lambo is murder.
That would be a different way. It would be a different way of claiming through insurance like that.
Yeah, I want to see that, bro.
Who bumped you? Nobody. The car next to me.
The car, it just jumped in front of me.
Jumped in front of me.
The US has it, but had a few driving on the wrong side of the road. We've had the AI callers here. It is not the voice you wouldn't know. That is crazy. Imagine that, having like AI service centers calling you, but then they make it like a voice so it sounds friendly. So it's like you just got called by Will Smith. Just trying to sell you life insurance.
Is this Barack? Why are you selling your life insurance, bro? You're supposed to be retired.
Yeah.
Now I have this new thing with these marketing agents. Like they'll phone me, and I'm never rude, but I always ask a simple question. Like they'll phone me like, "Hey sir, how are you?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm fine." I already know what's gonna come. You're gonna try and sell me something. So I'm from Budget Insurance. I'm from this King Price Insurance, whatever. And the first question I am asked is, "Are you gonna try and sell me something?" Then they don't want to say yes, but they try and go this long loophole. And I'm like, "So you're trying to sell me something?" Then eventually they're like, "Yes, sir." And I'm like, "No, thanks. So like, I don't want it." We've got pound news also coming in the next 20 minutes. So I would like to see that reaction off of that.
Timber, yeah, we obviously the dollar has been weaker for a while now. I wouldn't necessarily say the Fed signaled it. We've all known there's going to be rate cuts this year. We obviously didn't even hit our target last year, and there's more coming into this year. So, again, if you watch the FOMC meetings and the press conferences, it's all been stated that we know there's going to be rate cuts this year. It's just the idea of when you get them. That's the big question. But yeah.
I see GJ also gave a brilliant high five now. I didn't even see that. Pause candle, break of the lows, stunning. But you are approaching news now. But like I said, I take trades through news until 15 to 5 minutes before that news release. Then I'll start to say, okay, let me rather wait. But just like our trade here where Euro news come out, you saw it didn't give us such a big impact. And I took the trade regardless throughout that. Targets for GJ for me is going to be at least around the 191 600 area. So around this area here, this is where I'm going to anticipate liquidity to be fetched. So I won't be surprised if we start melting towards that area. That would have given us the beautiful, LT on the left hand side, and then that would have given us the beautiful idea on that 15 that as the type 5 starts to set up, we can go short. Obviously I wasn't paying attention and I didn't take that trade, but that is quite nice to see. And then gold still in the range, but if we can close above, I will look for shorts. If we can close beneath, if we can close above, I'll look for longs, and if we can close beneath, I'll look for shorts.
Martin, you know, the funny thing with that is we had a guy send us a thing and they were like, yeah, there's that app now that you basically can give it a description of what you want and the app will, AI basically will code for you. And the guys were like, yo, try it out. And we were just like, nah, our dev team. And we were like, no, this thing can do it. And I said, till today, I won't believe in that until I can see AI outperform our dev team, because our oaks that can code are monsters. So until they can show me they can outperform those boys, I won't believe in it. The AI is too buggy, yeah. Carl, Mediclinic has already implemented AI doctors in SA nationally at the start of the year. We're not slow on AI. Yeah, bro, if it means people can relax and sit back and do nothing, hey, bro, we'll implement AI quick. AI is only as clever as the person using or coding it. Yeah, same, yeah, the mistakes as responses from AI is bad, but people don't know better, yeah. That's the thing, like, I'm not a coder, so for example, I would look at it and be like, that looks alright, or it looks decent, but it's because I don't know what I'm looking at. But
Yeah.
when I, again, like I said, if it can outperform someone who I know is good at the job, then I'll be like, okay, cool. But until that happens, yeah. I think that I always say, you know what, there is a place and a time for that. Like, for example, like when we do our stuff, like, we'll say, I mean, end of the day, it's business. We understand the future costs of things. So when we pay our development team, yes, it's money, but it's like you get in the result, if that makes sense, and you get in a very, very high standard of work. Where then there's someone who's maybe starting a company, it's like a side hustle company, things like this, so they can't afford to push out large sums of money. And then, yes, maybe you get something like this where it can code it for you for free or a very small fee or whatever the case is, and you kind of have it. But then you have to understand you're going to deal with a lot of problems while you're doing it, till you can get the proper thing done. Some traders are in the future. Equip my AI bot. Oof, bro. Free comes with costs for sure, yeah. 100%. Chad, it's little things. So this is what people don't understand about marketing. So we always have to explain this to people. So, for example, a cheaper store, let's just say a clothing store. A cheaper store is going to give you a much worse shopping experience. And what do I mean by that? They're going to have the music loud. They're going to have the air cons are not, they're not on. They're always broken, or whatever the case is. They make it uncomfortable. The reason they do this is because they know, because their prices are lower, they have a higher turnaround in the shop. So they need to make people come in, get what they want, get out, because they've got such a high turnaround and a lot of customers in the shop. But now, when you have a more, let's say, upper market shop, they're going to give you the more experience. They'll have the aircon, they'll have a good experience, there's staff assisting you, you can take your time. The let's say the changing rooms will have a whole couched area for people to wait while you trying on clothes. Like it's a much better experience, and that's because there's a higher asking price on the items. So they really want you to make you feel so good and feel good about yourself when you are purchasing those products, so that again you kind of see what you're paying for, if that makes sense. So there's always these things that people don't believe it, but that's where the fees and marketing come into these things. I've been coding for 20 plus years now. Dozens of times people have come to me to complete a project that a cheaper developer agency could not complete, or it was not the right approach. So they end up paying more. 100%. I always say that it's a saying we got from my dad, and that we always speak about nowadays. And it says, I'm too poor to buy cheap. Because that's literally the thing. Yes, you buy cheap, but you're going to buy cheap about 3-4 times in the space of a month before you have to go get the real thing done. Now you've paid the cheap price 3 times, and then you're going to pay the expensive thing, where you buy the expensive thing once, and that lasts you for 3-4 years. There we go, gold. Give us that little push down now. That's what we want to see.
Do you think? No. Definitely not. Nobody's replacing traders, boss. If you are real traders, that's it.
AI is replacing traders like how? You mean you stopping trading and AI trading for you?
Kind of the problem is there, bro. When I go there and I'm gonna be like, let me choose body type. I'm gonna be there. Hey, I'm 6'9". I'm built like a brick shit house. And then I'm gonna be like, see, that looks good on me. And then I'm gonna try it on. I'm gonna take it. And when I get home, and it's like, hey, but that wasn't my body type. And now I'm like, hey, it doesn't look that good anymore.
Define real, Miles. Haha, that 50% and 6 pips. I think real will be somewhere that can actually grow hair. That'll be easy.
Gold already. TP1 30 pips. What do you mean TP1?
Hey, everybody says it's a choice until someone says grow that hair. Then you have gat in your kop here and yeah. Coming out looking like Vegeta.
Yeah, Richberry City is we want that test low before we go bullish. Hashtag trade your plan. Exactly, guys. We had to wait here a little bit, but we slowly getting what we wanted now. Previous weekly highs coming into test here. Let's just show you guys. So earlier, this is what I told you I'm waiting for. Previous weekly high. Huh?
Your screen.
It's on my screen.
Oh no, why is it so far behind?
Previous weekly high. This is where we wanted it to trade to. So very, very simple. I needed to trade here. I want to see it break here. And then if we get a pull back in, that's why I'm going to start looking for that long. So all about just sticking to the plan, wait for it, let the market come to you guys. Oh, golden year edge lows. There we go, Chad. Miles, can you imagine a AR barber? Oh, yo.
Could never work.
Who am I meant to have my therapy to?
The thing is, a barber is gonna be like a paki barber. You're gonna tell him cut me like this, but I was gonna cut you like that. That's the problem. You say no, I want a low tape or a low fade. That man comes and cuts you a mohawk, and then he still moves your cup with Vaseline and gives you that. What's that head thing they do?
Bro, imagine that with a metal hand.
No, fuck.
Yes, but you're gonna be sleeping.
No, miss me with that. Keep my 3-star barber. That's alright.
People like experimenting.
You're
They
gonna
want
have
to create AIs like that.
You're gonna have those AR barbers there, bro. Machine with its like flamethrower.
To be honest, I'm gonna miss it, bro. Like I'll miss it. I'll miss calling that bra my friend. No, Rooks is all love, bro. I promise you, I'm one of the most chill person. I can take a joke. As long as you can take a joke back, because I'm always gonna chase you with a comeback. Always. But I feel like some people take things like too serious, man. You can't be serious. You can't be too serious with like every small thing in your life. You must enjoy life. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
Chad, I swear that
Always.
is like the new slogan of the channel.
That is. Bros that laugh together stay together. 100%, bro. If you must see how me and my mates go on with each other, you'll understand.
If your bro doesn't rip you to pieces, is he really your bro?
Nah, God. I walk out this office and I pull Zap signs at Mo just for fun.
NASDAQ.
Come on, gold. I should call a sound clip of Benang's "Enjoy Yourself" so you can play it when TP is hit. Hey.
Definitely, I will do it. I'll do it.
9 minutes might have something here on Goldilocks. If she closes beneath, that's what I've been speaking about. If you close beneath 33.25, we can then look to come grab that current daily low. Haha, Miles, I also throw random zaps, especially at my 1-year-old daughter. I love that. I love that, bro. I love that, honestly. I love that.
How is
That buzz is
the
back,
economic calendar?
Just a lot of PMI. So we're just trying to see what's all happening there, but yeah, a lot of, I think 10:30 is another PMI slot now, yeah, for the pound. Pound PMI now 10:30. And then obviously US, we have unemployment claims at 2:30, and then PMI at 3:45.
Hey Martin, I think that's what, like, honestly with mine, I'm so happy they're at that age now where they fetch me to go to bed. So they're not going to be up at 1, bro. Like if I'm up working maybe late, they'll literally come to my office at home and be like, bruh, nah man, we need to go sleep. Yo, Brian, hey, hey man, come with the shots here. Okay, you know what? I actually don't have a comeback for that one. So GG's. You win, nah, dog. You win. Maybe if your head wasn't that round, we'd be able to see your hairline. But because your head is so round, we can't see it. But GG's, dog. GG's. Shit, that's a good one. But it did take you like 20 minutes to it took you like 20 minutes to get that comeback. But we'll give it to you. It's nice. It's smart. Well done. I'll give you that round. The best for me though on the stream, jokes aside, was Bonang's reaction when he realized it's on his screen. That was the best reaction I've heard today. It's on my screen. Oh Jesus!
It was the shock of my life. I wanted to run away. And the internet said, no, you are not going anywhere. You are here.
I've never seen someone hide porn up so quick in my life. Oh Jesus! Near.
But I mean, still, there wasn't actually anything though that was.
There was nothing on his screen. Yeah, lekker lachie.
Sometimes if you can find an excuse, you can blame it on internet.
Okay, 32, 21, 18. I'm gonna be looking for gold shorts there. It's more than likely going to be a 50 pip stop on this trade. I just want to see price open, pop up at least to 33.22.72, and then as it breaks the lows, I'm going to be looking for those shorts down. This will be my retracement that I'm going to anticipate can tap into current daily low, as we haven't formed lows yet. We've got 5 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't rip and ride in this point, but stall. But that's the idea.
Come to Kenya. All right, what's up in Kenya? What's happening in Kenya there? What are we coming to do in Kenya? We're always available, ready to come. Are we coming on a Christ mission or business mission? Or vacation in J? We can do both.
Yeah, guys, we are pressing a bit here. So now we're going to have to just wait. If it has pressed obviously too much and it doesn't give me the retest that I want, I won't take it. So now we're just going to wait a bit.
Can open.
Just waiting gave me a chat. As Brian said, good things take time.
Don't know how long he's been waiting for his hairline though, but it'll come, right?
Hey.
From GQ Nappy. Nah, to be honest, to fair, I don't think I'll ever call it Bebecha.
Never.
This is PE,
Never.
boss. Also, is any buying.
Bro, my thing is also what's it is Pretoria, hey, that's Swane.
Yeah, Tony.
But I mean, no one even calls it Pretoria.
No, that's still Pretoria for me. And Kariga is still Utenay for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna change.
Today I just feel like we're going to make a lot of money. Kicks. I have that feeling. Let's see.
It's gonna be a good day. My guy's hairline took a major pullback.
Okay, 2 minutes. Let's see.
I'm not gonna look for the sells. Water. Remember, I'm bullish, so I'm only gonna look for the buy. If it sells without me. But I want to buy it, so I needed to trade here, and now I'm just waiting to see some type of like reversal play, and then we are in. So if it runs bearish, it runs bearish, but I want the buys.
Are you? Oh, the. And that guy needs to change his name, dog. Some people are, some people aren't. Personally, I'm not though. I trade personal capital.
Adam, I trade majority of my accounts are funded accounts, but I do trade personal capital as well.
Pitori.
Behind the Boerewors curtain.
Okay, 1 minute left.
My hair turning into doji grey candles.
Good morning.
Do it for the Chad Gold. So you also want to see a pullback now and then take this off.
So at this point, it's driven through that level of support right there. So now I'm going to want to at least test that on the next candle before I look for shorts. We are so close to flipping that daily. I'm very sure it's going to grab it. Now, it's not to say the daily is going to go down for the rest of the day, but we could literally just see a nipple being formed there, and then price can push back up. So, when we're this close, it's almost like a given.
My hairline has been in drawdown for years now.
Okay, Chad boys, there is your closure. Here is your open, immediately driving down. I cannot take it. But if this is the case, where it now breaks lows, which it just did, then pops up to break highs, immediately I'm going to sell stop that lows. MFX members, this is something we spoke about on our webinar last night, where when we do something like this and we close, we have the idea of the sells, but we haven't provided a top wick yet. So she opens up, she breaks lows, and then comes and creates a top wick. In that breath, when it does that, I then look to short at the lows. Okay. But now I feel like it's actually pushed a bit too much. So there's a high probability that I won't be taking these sells because I'm not going to sell current daily lows. So it's looking like a no trade for me so far. There's your current daily lows. Let's see what happens here. There we go. There's that daily low being formed as we literally just spoke about. Daily has formed that low. But it's not to say that it's going to run continuously down. The only time I can say that is if this level over here now closes beneath, and then all you're going to do is trade the range on the left hand side there. There's your range on the left hand side. If she closes beneath there, you'll see that. This is literally what we spoke about yesterday in our webinar. So for those that want to join and obviously be present in all our sessions, Rux can just plug in exclamation MFX over there. We literally spoke about this yesterday. So let's see what happens here. If it closes beneath this level, I will short. If not, then I understand that this is just price grab liquidity to pop back up. And then in that pop back up, as my 30-minute is still bullish, I'll then look for longs because that overall sentiment is still bullish. Alright. So now it's a waiting game. But here's the thing. We're starting to approach that time where we're coming towards the end of... why won't this delete? Oh, there you go. End of session. So as we start to approach that, I might just be content with the one win that we did get this morning. Rux. Rux is Rux. Rux. Oh, my biscuit rusks. But if it pull back, yeah, nah, it's gone. There's no top wick. This gold drop like, have you ever taken a taxi but the taxi doesn't stop fully but you must jump on mid? That's what happened here.
No bus stop.
I made a loss on my one trade this morning, so I'd like to have one win for the morning. That is a terrible mindset. The reason is, what if you chase a trade, you take the next trade and you lose again? Then you're down 2. Never chase a win. Let the trade come to you, and whatever the outcome is, whether you've won or lost, it does not matter. Only trade the plan. Hold gold to previous daily low. If that is what your strategy tells you to do, then do it. I can't tell you where to hold till, my brother. But whatever your plan is, that's what you need to do. Not gonna lie, that's a big rejection on the daily. That's a big rejection. But like I said, it's not to say that price can continue further down. The only time I'm gonna say, gents, I anticipate price to continue further down is if we close beneath this range now. So here we have range high, there we have range low. If we're closing back beneath this range, then I'm going to understand that price can then come down to the low, because then it's range trading. But as it is right now, for me to tap low first in liquidity, because that's what it's doing. Current daily open, this is market open. This is where the market opened this morning. If we tap into the liquidity area with no top wick, are we not grabbing volume to then drive us back up? That's a probability. So all these things I need to take into account. So I can only say, okay, price is going to go down for me personally if we close back in the range. That's the only time I can say so. But other than that, we've got liquidity where we are right now. So for those that's in a trade or plan on taking a trade, just keep your eyes peeled because you are in liquidity right now. Current daily low is liquidity. There's no bottom wick. We now form bottom wick at my daily open. This is where liquidity lies. So just be attentive to where you are right now. Don't just take trades because you feel like it. Hey, Vicky Zoll, I haven't seen you in a minute, bro.
Come on, gold, give us something.
Cheers, we can have a like one. Give us a RL stream there today.
There we go, Chad. There is that daily flip. So that's our bottom wick.
Okay, 100%. Cheers is on, have a like one.
Gigs that really dropped yesterday put me onto USD, JPY, and Euro USD. They're so clean compared to other things. No, 100%, bro. 100%. Glad I can help. Yeah, as I said, those are all things I started at. Obviously moved over from time, but those are all the places where I started. Has 2G's got a head office in PE. Not gonna say head office, but we have an office. Yeah, we have a home base. Alright, Chad, I'm gonna test a new concept here. So this is gonna be a R&D, but we're gonna wait for this 5 to close though. I'm gonna do some R&D.
On gold. Miles GJ Type 2, let's have a look, bro. No. Near par. Can't be a type 2 if you're bearish and you want to buy. To be honest, I don't think GJ is ready to flip. I think we're going to continue driving further down. But we obviously have to wait because you could see something like this, grab liquidity and then popping down. We could see that. For me to give us the idea that we can drive down into re-break lows. I don't like the close there. It's showing me a lot of rejection on that candle. So we could see something pop up. But it's not worth me taking that. Especially the way GJ is moving. Even though it gave us moves this morning when he TP, it's still not clean. It's still very stair-stepping.
Yeah. Hicks, just show my screen a little bit. Let me try and say something. Somebody said I must say something on US 30. So for me, I'm looking at US 30 right now. This US 30 really is a bit hectic. It's that day where I have to take a decision that
it either cost my life or my money or something else. However, guys, if you check very well here, I think we have been sideways for almost 8 hours. I was counting these calculators. It is showing me almost 8 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours consolidation. We are sideways for 8 hours. I believe that this here is a sign that sellers may dominate. And remember, like I said, I'm entering buy on my sell entry. And if you check very well, this market here, if it decides to melt, it's coming all the way to 41,043. Well, the reason of not getting into these sales, I just want to see the price abandoning this zone a little bit and retesting these levels, and then that's when we can then go down. So sometimes the fact that we've spent so much hours in here, we may actually be validating that area there and then eventually slide all the way down. So basically, this is what I wanted to say. Somebody had said I must say something on USD. I took a decision that can cost me or make me money. I have a feeling that we are going to make money. Let's see.
Hey,
We are
beautiful
going
stuff
to make
there.
money.
Yeah, Chad, quick one. So I'm taking that little R&D trade. Let me just show it to you guys here quickly, please. This is an R&D trade, so do not follow me over here. We're gonna put the lows just there. So I'm actually around a 50. It's a little bit lower, just for some wiggle room. We're targeting 33.30, so just obviously just underneath that daily R1, and that gives us the 1 to 3. We're just gonna see what happens here, Chad. As I say, please, this is an R&D trade, just something we're looking into. Where's my thing? R&D trade. So this is just what I'm looking at here. Something we're gonna see what happens. You can easily get sliced like a chicken here. You guys know me, I don't like catching falling knives, so this definitely goes against the normal concept. So please, not the trade you, as I say, you normally would take here, but this is just something I'm trying out here, so we'll just see what happens there. I'm still holding a short in USD with the overall well done on the competition so far. Oh, there we go, Chad. Please an update on gold. I'm seeing short buys. Toxic, I'm literally on gold. I just gave an update. I actually need to put a new... long last heard Savannah on stream. Hey.
Thank you, Lord.
Gold sell smash TV close above below 9:45. 15 minutes candles. Yeah. Let's just say, guys, please, this is not a normal trade I would tell you to take, so that's why I have there is R&D. But it is a very high risk trade. Hashtag listening is a skill. So on the other hand, though, we do have some stuff just to finish up on this side. I need to go get some stuff as well. So I think Bunang, I'm going to give it to you first, my brother. Just want to see if there's any closing remarks from your side.
For my closing remarks will be, let's just sit here. We are going to cruise nicely. I'm still expecting us to move. Like, have you seen that video that say the economy is like? So I'm expecting this market to do the same as Ugandan economy, like flying up. So where we are sitting here, we are sitting at a zone where we can say anytime from now. That's it. That's what I can say. As of NASDAQ, really, I think we have already discussed that we are going to sell from the PRV, which is 21,367. That's where we are going to be selling from. So let's just sit there. We are ready. I mean, the oils and everything is ready. We're just waiting for that takeoff. Like, that's it. Thank you so much. Have yourself a beautiful day. Enjoy yourself.
There we go. Okay, Miles, over to you, brother.
Well, TP on GJ went. So now we
Yes.
expect gold to. And that's
Enjoy
me for
yourself.
today.
Nah,
Enjoy
Chad.
yourself.
Beautiful stuff. Yeah, thanks to the guys for joining us today. Started the stream off a little bit rough. A lot of technical issues, Wi-Fi connection, just a lot of problems, but finishing nice and strong. Chad, we're going to see you guys a little bit later, same time, same place as always for the London session at 3:30. We'll see which guest, New York session. We'll see which guest is joining us then. But Chad, as always, if you made some profits today, don't try and force anything. Don't go do anything unnecessary. Just wait, be patient, let your trades come to you. But Chad, without further ado, we're going to say cheers to you all. And again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. We are on the road to 20K. So Chad, peace and love, baby. And we'll see you guys a little later. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.